to you about activation energy today. Activation energy is the minimum measure of energy, a certain type of energy needed in order to produce a certain effect or phenomenon. So, for instance, water. If you put water in a pot and put it on your stove, the stove has to heat to 212 degrees Fahrenheit in order for the water to start boiling. So this factor of heat has to reach 212 degrees. 210? No. 211 and a half? No. 212. There is carbon and oxygen on a piece of paper, and there is oxygen in the atmosphere. It will never produce a fire. But if you raise the temperature surrounding that paper in the atmosphere to 451 degrees, the piece of paper will catch fire. This is called activation energy. All of us have a threshold of tolerance for certain stuff, and beyond that, we might explode, okay? It's the same thing. In order for you to achieve certain results in business, there has to be a combination of certain factors to some measure, minimum measure. For instance, if you're willing to generate $1 million in revenue in 2024, there has to be a combination of skills, there has to be a combination of talents, there have to be a combination of connections, relationships, a certain minimum clientele, and a certain minimum price per item, and a cadence at which you're getting this revenue coming in on a weekly, on a daily, on a monthly basis in order for you to achieve that $1 million at the end of the year. What are those factors for you in your industry? And what is the minimum measurement of those factors that will enable you for you to achieve those results? So my question is, do an inventory where you at today versus where you have to be in order to achieve that result. In a marriage, in relationships, every relationship must have a goal. Every marriage must have a goal. Every family must have goals. If you're going to achieve the goals maybe of personal growth or raising children or retirement project or something like that, your own life, your own personal life, in order for you to be promoted at work, in order for you to achieve your goals of maybe becoming a vice president, there are certain things that must be built in your life. And in order for you to achieve that goal, what are those for you? So, what are your skills? Write down. What's the gap? Write down. And maybe what you need is to surround yourself with some other people, maybe be part of a tribe that is committed to supporting each other so you can lean on one another based on the differences and the diversity of skills in order to achieve that. Okay? Even in the church, in the Bible tells us that the Spirit gave to some apostles and to some prophets and to some evangelists and to some pastors and teachers. And it's that combination to some minimum level that will bring the glory. So in this year, 2024, we have a group. Let's talk about branding and social media, in which we'll be talking about a lot of these things, and we'll be having webinars and training and discussions, and we'll be providing one-on-one coaching and mentorship to help develop for in each case what is needed. You just don't wake up and say, well, this year I'm going to achieve this. You have to go at it in a systematic way so that you can achieve that goal. And we'll be measuring, we'll be talking, we'll be helping each other, we'll be supporting each other so that we can all achieve our goals. There is a link at the bottom of this video that you can click and join the group. It's a community of people who are committed to achieving our goals respectively, not just respectively, but collectively. We're committed to help others achieve their goals and then others help us achieve our goals. Okay? So click the link below, join the group, okay? And between now and the end of February, I will be introducing these topics gradually. And at the end of February, we're starting more systematic training and activity and building your brand and stuff like that, okay? Let's go.